Hi everyone, and I hope you guys are doing well. As the channel's name states, security, Alienware Sec. So this channel will be mostly about security, cybersecurity, and cloud field. Previously, I made 3 videos about cloud and why you should do cloud, about AWS practitioner exam. So, most demanded video, not from me but from many creators, that people want to ask how to begin cybersecurity, what to do, what is the starting point, a proper roadmap everybody wants, because the information is not available online, it is not easily available to get hands on things and learn about these things. So a friend, a senior of mine, Mr. Abhinav sir, has made a roadmap. So I am gonna tell you guys, explain to you guys each of the following thing of the roadmap that is included in this. I'll tell you how to do these things. I'll tell you how to make yourself more equipable with the latest knowledge, latest trends, and I'll also share the roadmap in the description. So if you want the PDF, original PDF, you can check it out as well. I'll share the link of Abhinav's social media handles to connect with him also in the description. So here we go. You can check the roadmap out. So first of all, this roadmap is for everyone, for the person who is already in tech, for the person who wants to switch from the jobs, from some non-tech people. Everybody can follow this roadmap to be a better person, be a better hacker in the cybersecurity field, because this will follow everything from the start to the advanced level, and you can see each of the thing accordingly, what you want to know, what you want to skip, what you already know. So if you are in, if you are already in tech, so you may know computer fundamentals, you may know some operating system. If you are doing some database management already, so you know database things, so you can skip that part and move on to more things that you think that you should learn. So from starting the journey, okay, you should definitely start from computer fundamentals. If you are from some non-tech field or you don't know much about computers and stuff, you should do and learn computer fundamentals. So there is an certification from CompTIA. So CompTIA, SANS, Offensive Security, there are so many renowned organizations that provide high level certificates. Like they test your knowledge to the higher level, to everything that you learned from that certificate. They take the exam, they give you certificate, and it is well renowned, well famous certificates, well famous organizations that is related to cybersecurity field. So if you are complete beginner, you don't know anything about computers, what you can do is start CompTIA plus learning exam. I'll share the link for the free resources for everything that is provided in this roadmap, so you don't have to pay for anything, you don't have to rush here and there to find things, to look for things. Of course there will be some things that you have to google and search on your own, and it is a basic thing that you should know how to do, and you should definitely check these things out, that you, if you know or not how to google. So CompTIA plus exam is the basic thing that will cover mostly the small things like what is PC, what is network, what is hardware things, how your screen works, like these things, troubleshooting basically. It will include troubleshooting, that is the main thing. We are not asking, and anybody is not asking to get the certificate. Like it is, nobody will ask you a CompTIA plus certificate, but will cover all the fundamentals that you will need in your life for the cloud security, cyber security, or any tech job. Because fundamentals is something that if you know the base, if your foundation is correct, then the building will be amazingly stuck in the field. So the next thing is operating system. Of course, if you are working on Windows, you must have an operating system in this. If it is Linux, it is Windows, it is Mac, it is anything, you must have a operating system in your device. So Windows OS you have to learn. You don't have to go in deep or like OS designing. You just have to know what it is, how to troubleshoot it, what does it use. For like Linux, many people think that Linux is an operating system. It is not an operating system. It is a kernel, which is equipped with other softwares and make a proper OS together. So you have to learn Linux OS, different OSs, different distributions of Linux, so like Debian, Kali, Ubuntu. There are many distributions that you have to learn. What are the differences? Not go in depth, but just make yourself generalized with the trends, with the latest distributions, so you know what is the difference, what is perfect fit for you. And to be honest, when you'll get into this field, you'll get a lot of debates about what is the best OS for hackers. People search here and there about what is the best OS for hackers, and let me clear it out to you guys once and for all, that there is no best OS regarded as best OS for hackers. Anything that provides you comfortableness, that provides you best support that you need to do, that's the best OS for you. If you guys can work on Windows well, if you think that Windows is the more comfortable one for you, Windows is the best for OS for you. So it is not, there is not a single OS that is best for hackers. So know that in your mind, that don't get into this debate that this OS is better, this OS is better. Try many OSs if you want, but use the whatever that you like, use whatever you feel comfortable in. Next main thing, very very major thing, know how to Google. When you will come into this field, nobody is gonna tell you your silly questions, not silly basically, but the questions that will be very basic that you can just find on Google. So like many people start doing the cybersecurity field, and they stuck somewhere in small thing, and they'll be like, okay, go and ask someone that what is this, what is this, what will this will do, how to do that. But if you can just Google it, you'll get the answer in 2 minutes. Why to disturb someone, or like why to show anyone that you are not good enough to do a simple Google search? Know how to do Google search, know how to get troubleshoot problems of your own from Google or other search engines, know how to use search engines, different search engines, know how to use prompts to get the result that you want for you. Okay, next, learn what is cybersecurity, hacking, pen testing, blue teaming, red teaming, and different cybersecurity domains. So, cybersecurity is not a single domain. It is not like a development field, so you'll just do web development. It is like in web development, that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, backend, Node.js, and all in all. Same is same goes with cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, it is not like you are a cybersecurity person. It will be if you will be a red team person, if you'll be a hacker, if you will be a pen tester, blue teamer, if you be a purple teamer, if you'll be a web pen tester and tester. So there are many things that you can be in cybersecurity domain. So learn about it, know what are the scope of each profession, know what is the other domains, know what are the other fields, know what are the requirements of the field that you want to go in. So like for red teaming, you'll have to know other offensive things. For blue teaming, you have to know the defensive things, like using Splunk and all. So that thing, you must know what are the domains, what is your preference, and which is the better fit for you. Some guys will be offensive, some guys will be defensive. So according to you, what you feel like you want to do in your life, choose the correct domain, search about it, read about it, do your researches, guys, do your researches. That is the main point. So this covers all the fundamental things that you must know before starting the cybersecurity journey. And most of these people who are following this roadmap, I guess 90% of them knows already these things. So you can skip this part because it is the fundamental that guys don't know anything about. This is for them. So you should have proper knowledge about this, not a very deep theory knowledge, but give at least 1 week for all this beginner fundamental parts. If you are very new to it, give a month. If you are old enough and you know these things, spend 2-3 days to brushen up your knowledge and get to the next point. So towards basic knowledge of security and hacking. So here comes the main part in which you'll move from your original field to hacking field, because the previous one was related to just computers and IT field. Now this will be the portion that will focus on more of security perspective, and later comes the topics that will definitely go in depth of cybersecurity and hacking field. So basic knowledge of security and hacking, you should see. Many people will tell you that you don't need computer programming, you don't need to know any programming language or need to know code. But from my experiences, from what I have learned from my seniors, from what I have seen out in the field, being in this, I have seen that knowing how to code and reading the code will give you an upper hand, a great upper hand from the people who don't know to do this. So if you know how to code, you can script your automation, you can make your task easier. To be honest, if you want to do something regularly, if you are doing some same steps regularly, you can script it. So how you can do this? It will be done by coding. Many a times there will be code reviews. Like if you know how to read code, you can do also code reviews that will help you get a step ahead from the defense or attack if you are in the same field. So learn computer programming, not go in depth, but give at least 20 to 24 hours to a single programming language. You don't need to learn all the programming languages, but you can learn Python, JavaScript, because Python is something that helps a lot in automation, web scraping. It's a main purpose of Python. JavaScript is also very useful because when you'll go in web pen testing, you'll see JavaScript everywhere and you'll have to deal with it all the time. See, and other languages also you can learn. It's all up to you. These are just our suggestions. This is from our side. You'll get these suggestions from most of the security professionals, as these two languages are the most used, most considered languages. But you can do any language you want, just know how to program a little bit. Cybersecurity in hacking terms, see, So like when you'll get into it, the cybersecurity thing is way bigger than you think. So you will have thousands of new terms coming towards you, throwing towards you every day. You will know vulnerability, exploit, threat, malware, social engineering, WAPT, DDoS attacks, encryption, encoding, and there will be very slightly difference between two things, but it will create a huge impact if you know the difference. So you should research and learn about security terms that are written here, and there are so many others. We can't write all of them here, so there are many other terms that you should know, because it will help you in your further knowledge. It will help you to get your hands on other things, to explore other fields. Windows OS, of course, I already told you before that you should know Windows, Linux very deeply. You should know how to install it. You should know what are the administrative things, how to set up administrator, how to set up groups. You should know a basic Windows and Linux theme, like how it works, what all you can do, what all hacker can take advantage of in your system. So these are the things that you should learn and know. So now the basic but most important thing of cybersecurity: computer networking and virtual machines. Networking is something that everybody, like if you see any roadmap, I can bet if you are seeing 100 roadmaps, in 100 and 100 you'll see networking as a very priority thing. Because if you don't know networking, you can't do much in cybersecurity. Networking is something that creates your base, that creates all the your logics behind the attacks, behind the defenses and all. So you should know what is VPN, what is LAN, MAN, VP, LAN, MAC addresses, firewalls, how do DNS work, what is DSCP, what is SSL, what is their functions, what is IP address, what is protocols, what is port, TCP IP model, UDP model. So you should have knowledge of these things. I'll also share the courses, like these are the things that you can learn for free. Honestly, you'll search on Google, you'll search on YouTube, you'll find so many free courses that are explaining these things very detailed. So you can go there, learn computer networking, give it 1 month, 1.2 weeks, 3 weeks. Not these things doesn't ask you much time, but it asks your focus and consistency. If you learn it properly in a proper consistent manner, you will be done with them in a very short period of time, as you don't have to go deeper in the knowledge. You just have to know the basics. You just have to know how these things works, what are these things, and you should know the basic idea of these things. Now, virtual machines will be a very important thing for your journey. It will play a very huge role, because when you'll do hacking or any cybersecurity stuff, for like you are planning to do an attack, you are planning to make your own lab, you are planning to do any defensive thing, you must have your own lab set up at your home. It will be good for your projects, it will be good for your learning, it will be good for your hands-on practices. So VMbox, VirtualBox, there are so many things, WSL in your Windows. These things will provide a way better home lab for you to set up, because you can't have another laptop or PC for another lab and your own laptop for this. So what you can do is you can use virtual boxes to set up your lab and work on it and get your hands on. So VirtualBox, you can install any OS that you want, that you like, that I already said that the main OS, the best OS is you, what feels you comfortable, so that is the best OS. Courses, certification and resources, maybe I'll cover it in next part, because it is alone a huge topic, alone a huge thing. It will take a lot of time for me to cover what are the best certificates, what are the best courses for you to do. But this is something like you can see from here that the PDF I'll upload. But for me, if you can afford, there is a TCM practical ethical hacking course that is around 30 hours, which is taught by, I guess, Heath Adams sir. It is a great course for a beginner. If you are done with all the above thing that I have told you, this is the best start that you can do. If you can afford it, that is very good. You can afford it, so go check it out, do learn from it. It is the perfect start. Okay, do that course. It will cover all the basic things that you will know for pen testing, for practical ethical hacking. And the best part is it is all practical. It will show you the stuff that you can do on real life things, real world things. So it will be the best practice for you. Okay, now we come to the main business, that is practical hacking and security. So we have now decent knowledge about Windows, Linux, networking, other OSs, some programming languages, virtual machines, basic hacking stuff, terms, and all. So now, what you can do, what you should do is lab practice. The main thing about hacking and cybersecurity is you should know what you can do in the real world. So you have to do hands-on practices, and for that you'll make lab setup. Lab setup is not a big deal. It's just setting your main tools in a OS that is you can access from your home or like anywhere. So if you are setting a Kali, suppose a Kali machine, and you are setting your favorite tools or the tools that you use, that is your lab. It is not like a proper stuff that you have to purchase. The lab is something that you set up for the work experience, for the work environment that you will create to work in. We'll come to network hacking, then web application hacking, then cloud security, network defenses, and courses. So, there are these four major, we can say, major domains in cybersecurity, that is network hacking, web application hacking, cloud and cloud security, network defenses, and this. So, network hacking, what it includes. Suppose I am using my PC, and supposedly by any way, like doing phishing attack, doing something, you get my IP address, and for that you do scans, you exploit, and from my IP you hack into my system, or you find a vulnerability in my system through my IP or a something that is connected to my network, like Wi-Fi protocols or like my PC. So that is called network hacking. If you are able to do any hack related to the network that is connected to my PC or my PC, that will be considered under network hacking. It will be a big step if I'll tell each part of this separately, like information gathering and reconnaissance, weaponization, delivery exploitation, exploitation and command code control. It will be a bigger topic, so we'll cover that in other things like network security, other video. But it is a small roadmap. I'll explain to you the domains. Web application security. Many people finds it fascinating when they hear that people getting bug bounties, they are getting huge bounties. So what is it under? It is mainly under web application security. So for that, what you should know is, but see, the maybe as it is already written, I would also recommend it too. It is an unpopular opinion. Many people says that you don't have to learn how to make web applications, but it will give you a lot benefit if you will do that. Learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, see a little back, and don't spend more than a day or two for learning them, but give at least 7 to 8 hours to every language and know how these things works, PHP work, how databases work, how JavaScripts and all work. Learn these things, know how these works. Learn the basics of web applications, how web applications work, what is DNS, what happens when you search on Google about a web application. Learn these things. So major thing is OWASP top 10. OWASP is an organization that provides top 10 vulnerabilities of web applications every year or 4 years, every 4 years. So it will list 10 top vulnerabilities that are found in the web applications in the previous or the upcoming 4 years. That is like going on in these 4 years. So learn these things, learn about the vulnerabilities that are coming, learn how you can exploit it, learn you, even if you are an attacker, even if you are an attacker, or even if you are in defense on defense. So you have to learn both the things, how to protect, how to attack. If you'll be a defender, you just don't have to learn how to defend, because if you'll think from an attacker's perspective, you will be able to defend more precisely, more better. And if you are an attacker, learn from the defense perspective, so you will know how to bypass things if you are a defender. See, so it will be a rat and mouse, rat and cat game, like running behind each other, but it will give you benefit at last, because when you'll think about from your perspective and the defensive perspective, you'll be way better in the field, and you'll get more better results. API security is something that is top 10 from OWASP from like so many times. So it will be also beneficial if you learn API security. Vulnerabilities like cross-site scripting, HTML injection, SQL injection, directory transversal. These are some well renowned vulnerabilities that is like running from way longer, like it is running from 2000s, like the HTML injection, SQL injections. These are very old vulnerabilities, and I bet you these are found like till now. People find bugs in this vulnerabilities, by this vulnerability they get bounties over that. So learn about the OG vulnerabilities that are from like legacy systems. Learn about HackerOne reports, HackerOne, Bugcrowd. These are the web pen testing like bug bounty platform. So you can check it out. You can go there, read the reports, how to do things, how they have done the things, how they have exploited the things. Read blogs, read write-ups, do this thing. Cloud security, as I already told you, I'll make a complete video on that, so I'm not gonna cover it here. But yeah, basic cloud knowledge and security knowledge you should have for that. Cloud will be covered separately because this is the field that I want to focus more on. So cloud will be covered next, definitely. For network pen testing and network defense, mainly we have covered network pen testing till now. Network hacking is network pen testing. Now network defense, you should know what is endpoint security, what is email security, what are firewall, proxy, VPN. You should know what is threat hunting. You should know what are SIEM, SOC, IHR, patch management. These are some things, terms that you should know, and how you can configure it, manage it, what are the different solutions you can do, what is the different permission set that you can set upon them. So that all comes under network defense. Now the last thing, that is your certification. So you must be wondering, like, till now we have covered all the things, but we haven't talked about certificates or like any exams or labs that you can do. The thing is, what everybody would suggest you guys, that don't run behind certificates, run behind the skills. Gain skills, earn skills, and ultimately when you'll be the one who is equipped with all the skills that you need, you'll be able to pass the certificate without even taking their course or anything. Of course you'll want to revise it, but it won't take much time for you to complete the revision and get on something that is completely new. It's better to take a cert after doing hands-on practices and developing your skills, rather than directly jumping on the certificate and spending money and then being overwhelmed by the amount of knowledge that will come towards you in a very certain period of time. Like, it will be a short period of time till you will give your certificate, and it will be much more than what you think. So certification roadmap will be shared with you in the next video. The certifications roadmap is a different thing than studying for cybersecurity. This video was mainly on for the people who don't know where to start. Like, certifications are something that you'll want to know about when you'll be in the field, when you will be working, when you will be a little bit skilled and experienced for the field. Then you will be like, okay, now I should test my skills, now I should go and see if I am able to crack exams or not. So this video is mainly for those people who want to get into cybersecurity, who want to know what is cybersecurity and what all they should do to get into the field and to be a better security professional. So certifications doesn't matter much, but if you are looking for certifications, there is a roadmap in this PDF as well. I'll share a proper thing, a proper video on it later, but this is something that I want you guys to learn about. Now, the main part. After all, you have learned the skills, you have learned the fundamentals, you have learned the terms, you have learned everything. Now it's time to hack or defend like a pro. Now you have become a security professional. Now it's time for you to give a practice test exam. So like, you should not go to directly go to certifications. What you can do is, there are many platforms that provide you machines, blogs, written write-ups, or many labs that you can solve here for free. Some are paid, some are premium edition, some are like subscription edition. So there are different things that you can learn. Portswigger Labs, a complete web pen testing labs that is free. Of course, learning is free, practice is free. Best place to learn and check your skills according to you, the web pen testing skills. Other than that, try hack me, hack the box, EcoCTF, try to hack. There are so many things that are listed here. They provide free as well as paid boxes for you to practice, for you to learn, gain hands-on experiences. So do check it out. And that's all for the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys got a clear vision now how to do things. I'll be sharing in the description the free courses that you can choose for CompTIA Plus, for networking, for operating system, for Linux, for programming, everything, and this PDF also in the description. So do check the description. Go through the roadmap again. If you feel stuck in anywhere, you can write in the comment section if you want to know much more about something. Do check out the courses. They are not mine, but I have studied from some of them. I have got recommendations from some people about their courses. So these are well experienced courses that are made by professionals. Thank you guys. If you like the video, do like it, share and subscribe.